Caroline's been more extravagant than usual with her packing. It's a lot of box for one toilet.
Maybe she sent us two.
The mind boggles.
Oh, look at it, Brendan. Isn't it just beautiful?
Well, it's not exactly the word I'd use to describe it.
It's all right for you. You see them all the time at the hospital. But I'm stuck here with that terrible old thunderbox.
Well, I happen to feel rather sentimental about that old thunderbox.
Brendan, don't you even joke about it.
Your mother has sent us two toilets.
What on earth are we going to do with them?
Bob Hatfield will regard this as outright capitalism.
It's a bidet.
Oh, goody.
It'll fit in the bathroom too. Good old Caroline. I've always wanted my very own bidet. How am I going to explain it to Bob?
With great difficulty.
Making bread?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing nicer than hot bread.
Won't be ready for a while yet.
Might be ready by lunchtime, eh?
You never know your luck.
Daisy usually has a cup around about now.
I can't stop just now, Bob. I'll make you a cup when I finish this. Anyway, I thought you had a toothache. There's nothing worse than a hot or cold drink on a bad tooth.
Yeah, you got the oil of cloves?
Nah. How about an aspirin?
Oh, don't take drugs.
Neither do we, Bob. We just keep aspirins for emergencies. Brain tumour and amputations.
Oh, okay. Well, where's this extra equipment you mentioned? Bit low for a hand basin, isn't it? Morning.
Where did you get to yesterday?
Hey?
You were supposed to come and turn on the water. Brendan had to go to work this morning without a shower.
Oh, he could have turned the water on.
He did. And he flooded the bathroom. There are open pipes everywhere.
Oh, well, I couldn't get back last night because my toothache got worse. Sorry?
Oh, you'll have to go to a dentist, Bob.
That'll be right. Never struck a toothache yet that a nip of brandy wouldn't fix.
When am I going to have some water? I'm running out of clean plates.
Soon. Just have to check a few measurements. Now, exactly how high up the wall do you want this thing?
How high up the wall?
Yeah, your hubby. How tall would he be? Bit shorter than me, I reckon.
He's 6'1".
Oh, well, I reckon about 3 feet should do it.
Bob, it's not a urinal.
Well, the toilet's in, but I can't find the seat.
I'll get it for you in a minute. How do you think Daisy will look in this?
What's it for?
The dinner dance at the club. Do you think it'll fit her?
Well, if it doesn't, I've got a 4-man tent I can lend her. Anyhow, I don't know what made her think she was going to that.
Bob, you have to go. It's a fundraising night for the hospital.
Fundraising, all right. She'll get on those damn poker machines. It'll be the last I see of her all night.
I'll go and get the toilet seat. No, just filled this half an hour ago. What's the matter with you? Why are you drinking so much water? Oh, big night last night, eh? You got a hangover. You poor love. I know how it feels. Oh, hi, Bob. She had too many beers last night. She's not a well person. Bob, would you mind looking at this tap for me? It's not working.
Look, I'm here to fix the plumbing in the house. Didn't say nothing about the pig's water.
Hey, Bob, how's your tooth? Better?
Serves me right for coming to work in a madhouse. My husband's a nurse. Pig's a bloody alcoholic. No wonder they haven't got any kids.
What a good, brave girl.
Will you stop talking to that pig and listen to what I'm saying?
I know, I'm listening. I know exactly how you feel.
You do not. I'm the town vet and Simon's the local doctor.
Oh, look, what's that got to do with it?
Well, we've got an image to uphold, like Terence has.
Oh, you mean doctors and vets don't...
Molly, you know what I mean.
I'm not sure.
Well, we've got an image to uphold. And that truck driver, she's chasing him.
Look, what's so extraordinary about that? Everybody's chasing Terence.
Will you stop arguing? I need sympathy and support.
All right. But I just think you're being too analytical. You rationalise it too much. Enjoy yourself with Simon. If it works, terrific. If it doesn't, you're just back to being good friends.
It's easy to say.
Oh, you're too hung up.
Me hung up?
All right, all right, I take it back. Sympathy and support. Is she getting any better?
Swelling's going down. A few more shots and she'll be a new pig.
Did you hear that?
But you've got to keep her off the booze. Beer and antibiotics don't mix.
Right, no beer for you tonight. Talking about boozing, Bob Hatfield is driving me nuts. If his tooth's not any better, he's not coming in today.
Can't be that bad.
He comes here drunk, falling over, and he gets bloody belligerent sometimes. Do you know what he did last night? Come and look at this.
Playing football. Where you work?
Look at Bob Hatfield.
Yeah, his wife refused to come with him. He's on his own.
I don't blame her.
Sister Dean. Hello, how are you? Lovely to see you.
Oh, Councillor Mills.
Lovely dress.
Oh, yes, I'd love to dance, Frank.
I wonder how Doris is getting on.
Oh, Molly, I'm sure she'll be all right.
You want to dance?
Not yet.
You want a drink? Looking particularly lovely. Lovely dress.
Why don't you? Who is he?
Big shot, local councillor. He's running for mayor in September.
I'm going to introduce him to Doris. Fantastic.
You reckon? I never thought he'd actually bring her to the dance.
Why not?
Oh, well, it's all right for her. She can move on. He's got to stay.
I still don't see what he's done.
Oh, let's
wrong.
not go into it.
Looks like they're having a good time.
Here you go. That's one for you. One for you.
Oh, I don't think you've met Brendan. This is Trudy. Brendan,
Brendan, how are
Why don't you sit down over here, Trudy?
son.
There you go.
Hi, Trudy. I'm Molly.
Hi, how are you?
My wife.
Yeah, we've got 10 chooks, a pig, a calf, and a dog. Not bad, eh? Yeah, just building up the livestock little by little, getting the hang of it.
Good idea.
What sort of truck do you drive?
I got a turbo charged V8. Bogey drive with a triaxle trailer.
Great truck.
Oh, you like trucks, do you?
I like trucks.
Yeah?
I like your dress.
Thanks. I like your hairpiece.
Oh, Doctor, the blood
Come on, come and sit down.
Listen, mate, you got...
Mungo.
8, 9, 10. Out like a light.
It was a great night, wasn't it?
I got a gigantic hangover and all I want to do is go to bed and die.
Yeah, I feel a bit like that too. But I'm glad I went. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Trudy was great.
I've got nothing against her. She's witty, she looks all right, she's got some talent. It's just that she's not right for Terence. Hardly his type.
Vicky,
And you can argue till doomsday, because I'll never change my mind.
Hi, you've got Zeusy, haven't you? Mr. Harris's dog, Eldred Harris. Corgi Retriever, the dog.
Oh, Zeus. Yeah?
I work at the hospital, been helping out with the nursing. Been mostly looking after Mr. Harris. He's a patient. Just a bit worried about his dog. Hi,
Zeus is okay.
what's your name?
Molly, what's yours?
Jacko. What are you doing after work, Molly?
I'm going home. Hey, you work at the hospital. You must know Brendan.
Oh, yeah, sure I know him. Yeah, I work with him. Me and Brendan were mates, sure. Why?
He's my husband.
No kidding. Oh, well, I was going to ask you to go to the pictures, but I ain't going to now.
Tell Mr. Harris that Zeus is fine and that I'll look after him until he gets out of hospital.
Thanks, I'll pass it on to him this Arvo. Oh, Zeus means king of the gods, you know. It's Greek. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Bob. How's the tooth?
Oh, all gone. Feeling like new again.
Terrific. I'll have some fresh bread for morning tea.
Oh, I thought I might finish up for you there.
Go. Thanks, Bob. Bob,
You'll have to send it back.
why?
Turned it on and the water shot straight up instead of down. You got yourself a lemon.
I'm going to murder those chooks. They could have at least left me one lousy lettuce. I should have made chicken noodle soup out of a lot of them. I'll give them one last chance.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry to sneak up on you like that. Guy Sutcliffe. From Laker Agricultural College. Doing a bit of a field study, and I was wondering if we could borrow some water.
Sure, sure.
I thought it was about time we boiled the billy.
I was just going to round up my chooks.
Yeah, I saw them. They'll ruin your garden.
Yeah. These didn't stand a chance.
Look, I got a bunch of students outside. We could round them up for you if you like.
Oh, that'd be wonderful, thanks. All good experience for them, I suppose.
Right. Well, I'll go and get them.
Just tell them to watch out for Henry the rooster. He's got a crush on the little skinny one with the black neck, and he's very protective.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll boil up some water for you. Save you having to light a fire.
Oh, thanks.
Molly Jones.
Molly. Right. Well, we'll fix those chooks.
Just don't let Henry get behind you or in front of you.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, great. Thanks, Guy. And
This is David, one of them.
one of the chicken cowboys.
Hello, and you're the lady farmer.
Yeah, bit hard to be both sometimes. Oh, how many of you are there, David?
It's me, Julie, Rick, 6 of us.
7 with our driver, Sam.
Well, you'd better come back for more refills.
Okay, thank you.
See what you mean about Henry.
Yeah, he's a wild took, that one.
Yeah, he's vicious, but he can be really sweet when he likes. Oh, you're welcome to have your rest out there in the shade, Guy. It's better than on the roadside.
Thanks, Molly. You care to join us? You can give them a few pointers on farm life.
I'd love to. I'll just wait till this other kettle's boiled.
Okay, thanks.
Well, there's no vegetable patch going in here, I can tell you that right now. This is where the orange trees are going, and that's that.
They all right?
Oh, they're fine, just wonderful. I don't know how they can be so cheerful. 2 of their best friends just boarded a couple of hours ago, and they're all flapping around like nothing happened.
Maybe they weren't very high up in the pecking order.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, honestly, Mom. Maybe the others were glad to see him get the chop. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe they were getting too big for their boots and the others had him assassinated. You know, a chicken coup. Oh, come on, Mole. Just a couple of chooks.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Honestly, Molly, I really don't know. Every day I come home to a different chook crisis. Either they destroy your garden or they've gone missing. Now they're dropping dead all over the place.
I can't help it.
I don't know who can. If you can't run a chicken run, I don't know how you hope to manage a whole farm.
It's not as easy as you think, Brendan.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you get away for a couple of days? Go and work with Vicky for a while. You know, get out of the place.
At least she appreciates my help. Yes, I think I will.
What do you reckon killed him?
I don't know. It's a complete mystery. There's not a mark on them.
Probably some virus they don't know about yet.
Oh, don't be silly. If it was some disease, it wouldn't just clobber those 2 chooks and leave the rest.
How do you know? Which 2?
They were perfectly good chickens. I couldn't let them go to waste. The only thing wrong with them was they were dead.
What are you eating?
Tomato soup. I didn't feel like chicken. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? Look at those eyes. What's her name?
Black Dog.
She's lovely.
Yeah, and she's got a belly full of pups.
Oh, have you? You're going to have lots of little puppies, are you?
Aren't you clever? What breed is she?
Cross Kelpie, sheepdog. Manages to get herself knocked up twice a year, right in the middle of shearing. Want Vicky to do a job on her. How long she'll be like?
You're going to have a spade?
Yeah, that's right.
But she'll lose her puppies.
Oh, what's the general idea?
Oh, you can't do that, you know. I mean, it really upsets them. They've got feelings just like you and me.
Now, look, young lady, I came here to get a job done. If the boss isn't here, I'll just take my dog and go home.
Some people just don't deserve to have animals.
Let me have my dog back, please.
Hello, Mr. Cameron. What's the problem?
He wants to kill her puppies.
Just give us me dog and I'll go. I've
Molly,
got work
give him
to do.
the dog.
Vicky, I've got nothing against you personally, but I didn't come in here to be lectured at by some crackpot playing at farmer.
Now, you listen here, mister. I probably know more about farming than you've ever dreamt of.
Molly, give him the dog.
Lady, there's only two kinds of farmers in this world, survivors and mugs. If you're around in 20 years' time, we'll get a better idea of what sort you are.
What a horrible man.
He helps pay the bills.
Well, you're better off without him. Well, I thought with just a small personal loan of $750, I could do a lot more. You know, improve on my assets.
Oh, yes, you have the old Davidson house, haven't you?
Yes, but I've made a lot of improvements. And I've got animals. Pigs, chickens, cows.
The other assets?
Oh, and the house itself.
I'm familiar with it, but other than the house, Mrs. Jones.
You wouldn't recognize it as the old Davidson place, Mr. Burke. Decorating is sort of a hobby with me.
Oh, yes, you make all your own clothes, too, my wife tells me.
Yes, that's it, you see. Paying back the loan wouldn't be a problem. I could always do some dressmaking. And if ever your wife needs anything, I could...
Perhaps you could see me with your husband. You might be able to work out something more concrete together.
You might give me the loan, then.
I can't make any promises.
But there is a possibility.
Please come and see me again, Mrs. Jones, and we'll review the situation. Bring your husband.
If he'll come.
Sorry?
It doesn't matter.
Samson, come here. I said, come here.
One word from you and he does what he likes.
Yes. Thank you for coming, Mrs. Jones.
Anytime.
You're a bad dog.
Some watchdog you turned out to be, Fang. That hole in the wire is what I think it is.
Oh, no. It is.
Right, that's it. This is war.
Well, if he's such a horrible person, why doesn't someone just tell him to buzz off?
It's not exactly the done thing, telling doctors to buzz off.
Get out of that stew. If I was Simon, I would have told dear old Dad he could have Mrs. Levy. They probably deserve each other.
This needs thickening.
You know, Simon should stick up for himself more. He should have stopped in the middle of the operation, held his old man up at scalpel point and just got stuck into it.
What are you doing in there?
I mean, if you're not prepared to stick up for your rights and defend your loved ones in this day and age, you might as well crawl back into your hole.
What's that?
It's a gun. It's lethal. It's accounted for 6 jam tins in as many minutes. And it's loaded.
I mean, what's that? The costume, the whole thing. What's it for?
What costume?
And the black face.
So it can't see me in the dark.
So what can't see you in the dark?
The thing that killed my chickens.
Okay, Molly, come on. Let's sit down, have some dinner and talk about it, okay?
No. You have dinner. I've got business to attend to.
And where are you going?
Down to the chicken coop.
And what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to kill, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to kill.
I would if I didn't need his damn money. Hello. I'm not sure if I've got the right number. Is that the home of Mr. Burke, the bank manager? Oh, good. You're Mrs. Burke, are you? Well, I'm Molly Jones, a bank customer. My husband and I just bought the old Davidson property right near you. Oh, you've heard? Oh, good, good. I was wondering if I could speak to your husband. Isn't he? Oh, I see. Yes, I have tried phoning him in business hours, but he never returns my calls. I realize it's an imposition, Mrs. Burke, but you see, I wouldn't have called this late if it wasn't important, but I have to have an answer. Well, it's partly business and it's partly private. You see, it's got to do with Mr. Burke's dog. Mrs. Burke, could you just hold on there a minute, please? There's someone banging at my door. And good night to you too, dearie. All right, I'm coming. Oh. Who are you? What's happened? I'm sorry? I can't understand you. Someone hit you, beat you up. I'll get you something. Don't I know you from somewhere? I'll phone the hospital. Oh, careful. Burn yourself. I'll see if I have any luck this time. Still busy. I've been trying to get through to the hospital all day. Oh, hi, Bev. It's Molly Jones. Yeah, I recognise yours too. Oh, look, what's happening? I've been trying to get through the clinic, the police station and the hospital. No one's answering. An accident. Students. Agricultural college students. Look, Bev, you've got to get through to the hospital. Yes, I know, but please keep trying. I've got one of the students here, and he looks like he needs a doctor fairly urgently. Please, Bev, it's important. Hi, Marta. I hear you've had a bit of a hectic day.
Yes, to put it mildly. Well, are you taking that husband of yours home with you?
Well, only if you'll let me.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling, but it's going to be a busy night. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow. We're getting rid of 4 of our patients in the morning.
Oh, well, I knew what I was getting myself into when I married into the world of medicine.
You're very understanding, Molly. I tell you what, why don't you take him home, feed him, stick him under the shower, and send him back to us a new man?
What a wonderful idea.
Great. I'll just do a quick ward check.
Oh, no, you won't. I know it'll come as an enormous surprise to you, Mr. Jones, but we can manage without you. But not for long. Everything's under control. We just have to keep a close eye on David and Mrs. Levy.
Is there anything wrong with her?
Well, she's just not healing as well as expected. Oh, and then there's the boy with the abdominal injuries. There are major problems.
I honestly don't know how you cope.
Well, fortunately, today we had the services of Dr. Bowen, Sr.
Oh, I've heard a lot about him.
Yes, today he came quite a bit closer to Earth than he has been for a couple of years.
Really? What happened?
Well, our specialist from the big league has never had to work so hard in all his life. We had a touch of the temperamentals. But best of all, Simon more than held his own.
Great. Good on you.
Could you continue this conversation on your way home? Some of us have work to do.
Bye, Marta.
Bye-bye.
You really have to go on duty?
You heard what Marta said? The truth is, my love, they can't manage without me.
Too bad if I can't manage without you.
Oh, come on, Mo.
You realise you've been on duty for 22 hours when this shift's finished?
It's an emergency.
It's always an emergency.
What's got into you?
I don't know why I don't take a job at the hospital. At least I might see you more often.
Molly, you realise my commitment to my work.
How about your commitment to me?
I think I'd better get going.
I'm sorry, Brendan. I just get so frustrated. It's this place. It's really getting me down. Oh, I don't know. Nothing seems to work out. I never get anything finished, and the last straw was when that rotten bank manager wouldn't phone me back. And his wife was just so rude to me when I tried to phone him at home.
Hey, hang on a minute. Back up there. I think I missed something. Now, why were you trying to phone the bank manager?
Well,
I decided that we needed more capital to make the place work properly. So, I asked for a loan.
Without telling me?
Well, you were so busy. And anyway, we did agree that the farm was my concern.
The farm is your concern, but the bank and the money, that's our concern. Molly, a loan, I'm going to be legally responsible for that.
I don't see why you have to be. That's what I tried to tell the bank manager. It ought to be given to me on my own.
Molly, the house and the securities we own jointly. Now, I'm going to be responsible for that loan.
I'm just your little dependent spouse, aren't I? That's how you see me. Well, that's how he sees me, too.
There's no point talking to you. Well, is he going to give you this loan?
That's what I couldn't find out. He wouldn't say yes and he wouldn't say no. It's a lousy loan anyway. $750, that's all. And it's his dog that's been killing my chooks.
What, Mr. Burks? You sure about that?
Oh, you bet I'm sure. It's an ugly little fat white bull terrier. Looks a lot like him.
Tell you what I'd do.
What?
I'd find out if he's going to give you the loan or not, and if he isn't, I'd shoot the bloody thing right between the eyes.
You been, you tell him. No, I haven't got an appointment, but as a customer of this bank, I demand my right to see the manager.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones. I believe you wish to see me.
You bet. You're a very difficult man to catch, Mr. Burke.
Well, I am extremely busy. Please. Now then, what can I do for you?
Mr. Burke, I'm going to ask you a very direct question, and I want a very direct answer.
All right.
Am I getting my loan?
No.
Did you have to be so direct?
There are certain formalities when it comes to bank lending. For example, a client must be able to provide adequate security jointly with a husband.
Well, I already told you I'm running the farm by myself, and my husband will tell you the same thing.
I'm afraid we can't make any exceptions. Otherwise, every woman in the world would be borrowing money, and we couldn't have that, could we?
All right. Now, you've told me about banking. I'm going to tell you about chickens. Or to be more specific, about dogs. Your dog.
Pardon?
Your mutt has been killing my chickens.
I beg your pardon. I can understand your disappointment in not securing your loan, but this is going too far.
It's your dog that's been going too far, Mr. Burke. It's a very serious matter in the country, I know that much for sure.
Well, have you any foundation for this accusation? Any proof, evidence?
I've got that all right. Tell me, Mr. Burke, what colour was your dog this morning?
Well, I haven't seen him yet. He hasn't been in.
Well, it's about time you looked. Here, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, you mangy old mung. Come on. And there is my bill for 4 chooks.
Oh, Molly.
I was just passing. I wanted to talk to you about tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to have a word to you.
Yeah, I'm due to come in again and help.
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Yes, I know. You've probably got loads for me to do, and I'm terribly sorry. I know it's very short notice, but I just don't think I can come in anymore.
But I want to say you can't.
Well, you see, I've had to rethink my whole situation with this farm. I just had a long talk to Brendan, and I've decided I'm going to start again from scratch. Well, everybody's been right about me in the farm. I've been tackling it all piecemeal, doing everything in a small way, and it's never going to work like that.
You could be right.
So, I'm starting again, getting the right books, the right information, a bit of capital, and I'm working out a plan. The only trouble is, it's going to take up all my time, and I feel I'm letting you down.
Oh, no, you mustn't worry about that. I agree that you must devote all your time to the farm and let nothing get in the way. I mean, nothing. Best of luck, Molly.
Thanks. I know the housekeeper isn't keen, but you could convince her, Marta. And what about Easter or Christmas?
Molly, it's
you might
not
need
up
them
to
then.
me.
Everybody likes turkeys then.
Molly, most of our patients are discharged over the holiday periods, and those that are here are far too sick to eat anything as rich as turkey.
Turkey? What's this about turkey?
Excuse me.
Molly, you haven't.
All I'm doing is just checking out to see if there's a market for them. That's all.
Oh, Molly, promise me. Promise me you won't. Wannon Valley Hospital, Matron Cortez's. Well, how did you know? Just a minute. Beverly. She's been following your progress around town. Something about turkeys?
Hello? Oh, come on, Beverly. Just because you ordered one lousy turkey. Okay. Okay, I'll make you a dress if you agree to take my messages for a year. Right. We've got a deal then. Bye. Now tell me I don't know anything about running a business.
Tuesday shepherd's pie, Wednesday's cold cuts, Thursday steak and kidney pie, Friday steak and chips, and Saturday a stew.
Yeah, a week's leftovers.
The members have had this menu for the past 3 years and they'll want it for the next 3 years.
It all tastes like stew.
And the times we have turkey, I get them deep frozen from the big smoke.
Yeah, but that's just it. You can have fresh birds, you see, different flavour altogether and much more tender. And I can deliver the day you want them. Think of the time you'll save not having to thaw them out.
Know a few things about turkeys myself. Can be real bludgers. Ever heard of blackhead? Yeah. Well, first they start nodding off to sleep, wings droop, and in 2 or 3 days, not a pretty sight. And then, of course, there's sinusitis. Hits them in the breathing passages. Nothing you can do about that. And when you get your pulse...
My what?
Your turkey chicks. You got to see their feeds just right. Proteins, minerals, vitamins.
Oh. Just look at all this mail, Brendan.
Any for me?
No, just for me.
Was it your birthday? Wedding anniversary? Tell me, what did I miss?
What did I miss, you mean? It's all weeks old.
Well, things move slowly in the country, Molly.
The postmistress just refused to deliver it.
What? She can't do that. How do you know?
Beverly. She sent it over. At least I've got one friend in this town.
Beverly?
Yeah, she told me. The postmistress won't deliver my mail because she doesn't like me.
We all should have a friend like that. Well, I like you. I have to go. Good old faithful friend Beverly. Oh, what the hell's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. It's
From
it's
Beverly. But what is it?
It's her material. You know, I promised to make her a dress when she ordered a turkey.
I thought turkeys were off.
They are. But I couldn't go back on my word. And I'd rather have her with me than against me.
Are you sure about that?
Yuck.
It's horrible.
And there's miles of it.
And what are you going to make for it with all that?
I think a tent would be rather nice, don't you? It's perfect. I've just checked out the dam and it's absolutely perfect. We can put thousands of them in there.
In the dam? You're going to put turkeys in the dam?
Nah. I've gone off the turkey idea.
Well, what are you going to put in the dam?
Yabbies.
Yabbies. You're going into yabby farming now, huh?
It's ideal. Dead easy. We're going to make a fortune out of them, bless their cute little feelers. I got this letter from Chrissy from Melbourne and she went to this fantastic restaurant, really posh, and guess what they had? Right, and apparently they were scrumptious. And cheap, too. Well, in comparison to prawns, we must keep our facts in perspective.
Oh, yes, let's do.
But country people can afford them, see? So, my darling, you are now looking at Yabby Supplier Extraordinaire to Wandon Valley.
Have I told you that I love you lately?
Yeah, it was, let me see, I distinctly remember. I think it's
a wonderful idea.
You do?
At least you can't make pets of them. You can't give them all their little names. Okay. But just don't introduce me to them, okay?
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Oh, hello, Sergeant Gilroy. I was looking for Vicky.
Oh, she's out on rounds. I've been doing a bit of cleaning up. The place was in a terrible mess.
You've been busy. What about your poor hands?
Oh, improving all the time. I can manage, not completely useless. How are things with you, Molly?
Terrific. I've been looking around for a worthwhile enterprise, and I think I've found it too.
Oh, good, good. Well, what's it going to be?
Yabby farming.
That's a great idea. You can breed them and sell them at a nice, healthy profit. And there's nothing you can do with a prawn or a lobster that you can't do with a yabby and improve on it.
Exactly my line of thinking, Sergeant.
I get some great mouth-watering recipes for yabbies. I'm a collector of recipes, you see, and most of them are my own personal tried-and-true recipes.
Oh, would you mind if I wrote some of them down? I could include them in my pamphlets, you know, when I sell the yabbies.
Yeah, useful recipes, handy hints, that sort of thing. I don't mind at all.
Terrific.
Now, let me see. What's the first one?
Uh-huh. Yabbies.
Yep, I'm going into yabby farming.
Oh, farming, eh? Uh-huh.
Do you think it's a good idea? I mean, would you be interested? I could supply the club indefinitely once I'm established.
Can you freeze them?
Freeze them? Fresh cookie. They'd be as fresh as a newborn chick. Well, I could pick them up from Mrs. Jones' place and deliver them to you myself.
Hey, that's a great idea.
How are you going to catch them?
With a net. I'll just bait them with raw meat and then drag them in with a net.
Oh, so you'd catch them with a net, would you? Ah.
Well, how else?
Oh, we used to do it with a dried pea.
A dried pea?
Yeah, that's right. You know, those little dehydrated peas. And a chopstick.
Oh. Oh, Bob, how could you possibly catch a yabby with a dehydrated pea and a chopstick?
Well, you see, you take your dehydrated pea and your chopstick and you go on down to the dam. And you position that little pea and you... But you've got to keep it on dry land so it stays nice and hard. You know how hard they are.
Yeah.
And then you hang on to your chopstick and you hunker down and wait. Then pretty soon, one of those yabbies, he sees that pea and he comes right over to it, see?
Yeah.
Right up to the edge, right out of the water. Like this, see? And then he goes to taste it. But it's so hard he can't even bite it. So he bites harder and harder until he shuts his little eyes and he bites real hard. And that's when you whack him on there with the chopstick. You got him cold, see?
Oh, you're having me on, Bob.
Nah.
Hey, Molly.
G'day. Mr. Burke.
Application's gone through to head office with my firm recommendation.
Oh, that's great news, Mr. Burke.
Ah, yes, there'll be no difficulties. A house on that acreage of yours will command views I envy. Absolutely envy. Excellent potential. Doug, I must congratulate you. A genuine piece of heroism from all I hear.
Oh, stories soon get exaggerated.
The town will not forget, Doug. I'll call you as soon as I get confirmation.
Thank you.
Doug.
Bye, Mr. Burke.
I hope you ground strychnine into his beans.
He likes them unground. What have you got against bank managers?
He wouldn't lend me $750 rotten on a sure thing. Have you got any of that smelly cheese Brendan loves?
Yeah, I got a piece down the bottom of the yard.
On a leash, I hope. You haven't got any, yabbies, have you?
Yabbies? Sorry. Well, try the dams, you know. A piece of meat and a bit of string, nothing to it.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Well, not to look at.
Ah, but flesh like a lobster.
Well, they're not bad.
Would, you buy some from me if I had any? I mean, if I became the regular yabby supplier for this area.
Yabbies?
Plus printed recipes, free with every purchase. Yabby natural, yabby sweet and sour, yabby Kilpatrick, yabby... I'm not kidding. It could be big business. It is in Adelaide and Canberra, honestly.
We'll try anything once.
Fantastic. Look, what say I pop round to your place and give you some of my ideas for special dishes?
I can't, love. Oh, we're closing early. We're going up the block.
I don't blame you. It's fantastic up there. I love the bush, don't you? It's like there's nothing and nobody else in the world sometimes. Just the wind and the silence.
We want that.
The Abbott brothers said they'd give the yabbies a try.
Oh, that's good.
And I spoke to Mr. Trainer.
Trainer?
You know, the delivery man. He said if I could give him fresh yabbies on ice every morning, he'd distribute them for me to the pubs and restaurants from here to Burrigan.
And how many is that?
Pubs and restaurants?
Yabbies.
Oh, well, I'm not sure yet how many I'll need per day.
Sounds like quite a few.
Brendan, you're not going to be a wet blanket, are you?
Realistic and practical.
Realistic, practical, wet blanket.
Well, where are you going to get all these yabbies? Well?
I've got all the local kids out catching them for me in creeks and dams and streams for miles around. How does that look?
Yeah, that's nice, Molly. It really suits you.
Suits me.
Molly, have you really looked into the financial side of this? I mean, have you had a hard look at the facts and figures?
You think I'm stupid, don't you?
Molly.
Listen. Decapod crustaceans are in great demand. They fetch high prices in countries all over the world. The Australian freshwater crayfish, Cherox destructor, may have a great potential to meet much of this demand. 100 tonnes a year are exported. The yabby is a hardy animal able to survive adverse conditions.
I'm convinced.
Spawning takes place at a minimum water temperature of 15 degrees centigrade. Breeding begins in mid-spring.
Molly, I'm convinced.
I called Carolyn in Adelaide and told her all about it. And she's going to speak to her friends who run trendy restaurants.
And now that you've got all these yabbies, where are you going to put them?
In the dam.
Is there enough water in the dam?
They live in the mud around the water.
Can I have another cup of tea?
A cup of tea?
Please.
If you say I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
If you say you were kidding when you said that Beverly's dress suited me.
Beverly's dress?
There, Molly.
Oh, such a joy.
Look, I won't stop. I just thought you might be able to give me some directions.
Is there something wrong?
Not sure. Probably just that van of theirs broken down.
Whose van?
Oh, the Abbotts. There's a queue from the Mothers Club down at their shop waiting to get supplies for their tuck shop, and they haven't opened up.
Oh, they said they were going up to their land yesterday.
Yeah. Now, do you know exactly where it is?
Of course. Just hang on to it, Tix, and I'll come with you. I hope they're all right.
I shouldn't worry. They're a tough old pair.
Thank you for coming in. Oh, yum. Ooh, just as well I don't have a shop like this. I'd be like the side of a house in a fortnight.
I hope you're not filching food, Molly Jones.
I think you just saved my waistline.
And I'm not sure we ought to be just walking in off the street and helping ourselves.
Oh, no worries. I'll serve you.
I was about to serve you.
Oh, hang on.
Helen McNeil?
Yes. I should be home. You should be here.
Some organiser. How'd you get the key?
Brendan sent it over from the hospital.
How much you take?
I beg your pardon?
Cash. Takings. How much did you sell?
Oh, it's all in there. How's Billy?
Quite upset. Mostly because tennis has been cancelled.
Brendan said something about taking over and giving them lessons.
Won't be the same. They can't muck up with Brendan. Any news from the hospital?
Doing as well as can be expected.
Probably tired of everybody ringing.
Yes.
Everybody cares.
Makes me sort of envious.
Envious?
I've never seen a whole town react like this.
Well, they wouldn't, just for anybody.
To you.
And a good year.
Trampled last week by a herd of buffalo, by the taste of it.
You look tired. But he is going to be all right, isn't he?
Oh, I really don't know, Mol.
But you must know, you worked there.
Doctors get very cagey when they're worried.
So they're worried.
Keith's fine. He's going home tomorrow, but Doug's... Oh, look, he'll be all right, eh?
Well, things went well at the shop.
That's good.
Must have been the best day's trading they've ever done, once we sorted out who was buying and who was selling.
They're good people.
Oh, I had a funny time with Mrs. McNeil.
Yeah?
I don't think she liked me at first, but after a couple of hours of working together, I think she hates me. Now, country people are great to other country people. But when it comes to city people, I'm not too sure, Brendan.
Oh, it just takes time, that's all.
Well, it's not taking you any time.
That's different. I work with them like Dr. Elliot. It takes less time to get accepted.
Well, they'll accept me when I come buzzing into town in my Learjet. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, curdling all the milk and frightening the chooks, they'll love you.
They will one day, though, won't they, Brendan?
Oh, hey.
I'm crazy, I know, but I'm me, and I want them to know me and care about me.
They will. I did.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's what?
Scratching.
Scratching?
Yeah, listen. Mice.
Well, I can't hear anything.
Sounds like claws. Thousands of little claws.
Oh, that! My yabbies. I'm conducting an experiment on the ratio of male to female. Have a look.
How can you tell which is which? They're doing it every which way.
Yeah. At this rate, there'll be 100,000 by morning.
Mole,
What?
put a lid on it or something.
Oh. Hi, may I come in? Oh, Vicky, hi. How was Sydney?
Great. I just got back. This is different.
Grotesque.
Not for anyone I know, I hope.
It's for the football dinner dance for Beverly.
Oh, yes.
Coffee?
That'd be great. I've been driving for 5 hours straight, but it was worth it.
So, how was the seminar?
Fantastic. There's nothing I don't know about horses. If I can get on the books of Yarraman Stud, I'm confident I can handle it. Ask me anything about horses. Go on, anything.
Yes, if you're buying meat, how could you tell if it was horse meat?
We didn't get onto dead horses, Molly.
Hello? Oh, yes, Beverly.
Speaking of horses.
Yes, I'm just working on it now. Why? Has the dance been cancelled? Oh, yes, I heard about Doug being sick. No, I didn't tell anyone that you and your mum were going with them. Beverly, I swear. No, I won't. So what is the really, truly reason, Beverly? Oh, I see. Bev, are you still there? Yes, I heard what you said. So what difference does that make? No, I'm not kidding. Talk about rude.
Nuts.
So Doug and Keith Abbott aren't really, truly brothers. So what? Now stay.
Ah, so you decided to turn it into a marquee.
No, she doesn't want it now, so I've got nowhere to put it.
What about Doris's pen?
No, the pen's yellow. It wouldn't go. Anyway, I know Beverly. She'll change her mind.
Hey, Simon's going to help me coach today. I'm going to hand pick his bunch. There's a couple of horrors in there.
You know what she said?
Who?
Her, Beverly. She said that no one should even speak to the Abbotts now that they're not the Abbotts. So what's the big deal if they're not brothers?
Probably because they didn't tell her first.
And it's not just Beverly. I suppose they think because Doug and Keith are living together, they must be shock, horror, homosexuals.
So what if they are?
Well, I don't care. Oh, I love you in your tennis gear. Look, I don't care what anyone else is, as long as you're the way you are. But that can't be the only reason, can it? I mean, surely people wouldn't be
Well, what
so...
else can it be? It's not only the kids who are keen about these tennis days, the parents were all behind it too.
Oh, poor Keith. As if he hasn't got enough to be upset about. It's that rotten Beverly.
You don't know for sure that Beverly started the rumour.
Well, I bet she got it moving.
Country towns. And I reckon people in the city have got no heart. Tell me, what does it matter? They haven't hurt anyone? They haven't done anything? They're the same blokes people in this burg of a town always thought were just great.
They don't even know for sure why they both adopted the same name.
No, if none of the kids turned up, all the parents must have put their heads together.
Oh, yeah. You know what they call that? Town unity.
It's pointless getting ratty about it, Molly.
But just because you're a male nurse, don't you care what they're saying about you?
All through our nursing training we got that.
Not from the nurses.
Some of them used to get a hell of a shock when they found out I wasn't gay. I used to get more girls that way.
Not me, you didn't. I know a straight when I see one.
Oh, yeah, and how can you tell?
Ah, I just get a feeling.
No, I grew a thick skin during my nursing training.
Now, if anyone's going to need a thick skin, Keith is.
Yeah. He's going to be lonely too, especially if he feels the whole town's against him. And it is. Things will never be the same for him here.
Brendan, I think someone is stealing my yabbies.
Well, I got to admit it, Mole. There's not much else in Wandon for a cat burglar.
No, no. You remember the one the kids brought in last week? The one with the extra eye?
Hmm?
Well, I thought it was funny. I got another one yesterday.
There's someone for everyone, Mole.
No, no, it's the same one. Those kids are stealing my yabbies and selling them back to me.
Ah, the great Wandon Valley Yabby Keeper.
What are you doing?
Gonna ring Frank Gilroy, the cops.
Don't be silly.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to paint numbers on them. That'll stop them. Anybody home? Vicky? It's me.
I'll be out in a minute.
What'd you say? Hey, you all right? You're not halfway down a dingo or anything, are you?
I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. I'll just say hello to the house guests. Hello. Aren't you beautiful? Hello. Puss, puss, puss. Oh, you're all on your own in there, eh? Feel like a bit of a chat with someone? Should be like me. Talk to yourself. They say it's the first sign of madness.
So you met Engelbert.
You've got a boa constrictor in there.
It's a diamond snake, perfectly harmless.
To who? What's the matter with him? Somebody you swallowed not agree with you? What are you going to give it?
This is aspirin for me.
You look terrible.
Oh, that's all I needed. Damn farmers. This guy today spent half an hour trying to extricate his cow from barbed wire, and his wife stayed inside and wouldn't even help.
Yeah, look, I just dropped over to borrow your mum's biorhythm calculator, but I think I better stay.
I'm fine.
Come on.
I feel dreadful.
Look, there must be something I could do. I could feed the animals or something.
Okay. And then if I peg out, you can take over. And that way you can get kicked round by farmers with 6 feet of knotty pine between their ears.
Sounds like fun.
Snakes control rats and mice, and they don't bark and keep the neighbours awake, and, oh, they don't,
Are you all right? You're not going to faint or anything, are you?
Oh, don't be silly. Of course I'm not going to faint. Come on, Engelbert. Let's show Molly how sweet you really are. Faint? I've never fainted in my life. Molly, can you take him, please?
You okay? You feeling better?
How long was I out?
Just a minute or so. Burning with a fever.
Freezing.
Going to ring the doctor.
Oh.
Now, no ifs or buts, you're seeing him. You've been pushing yourself for too long. You need some proper treatment, not that fig coffee or whatever you've been having.
Oh, Engelbert. I was holding him.
I put him back in his cage.
You did?
I don't know who got the biggest shock, me or the snake. Oh, Shirley, it's Molly Jones. I'm at Vicky's surgery. Yeah, she's got the flu or something and she felt a bit faint.
Oh, not City Boy Bowen.
No, she's fine. She'll be all right. But, I was wondering if you could send out one of the doctors and... Dr. Bowen?
Not Dr. Bowen.
Yeah, I see. Would you mind telling her that, Shirley? Just a minute. Dr. Elliott's got a patient with him. Dr. Bowen's on his way.
No.
And your mum wants to talk to you. Dr. Bowen.
Hello, Molly. How are you?
Fit as a fiddle, thanks. Dr. Bowen's here, Victoria.
Good morning. Now, what seems to be the trouble?
Flu.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's have a look at you, shall we? Molly, would you mind putting the jug on, making us all a cup of coffee?
I don't want any coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Thank you, Molly.
Molly, stay where you are.
Why didn't you come and see me before this? I knew you weren't too well. You try to do too much. Every vet I've ever known's the same. They treat themselves with Bob Martins half the time. Yeah, well, it's no doubt you're running a temperature. Yeah, it's way up. Stick your tongue out. Vicky, for heaven's sake. Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
Sore throat?
No.
Headache?
No.
Lift up your arms a little. Any burning or scalding?
Any what?
Any burning or scalding when you pass water?
Right, that's it.
What do you want about?
Sorry, I'm not going to have you asking questions like that.
I'm a doctor.
I don't care. Goodbye.
I don't believe this.
I'm sorry, Simon. I really am. I just can't.
If I ever needed confirmation that this is a hick town, you've just proved it.
Simon!
I'll see myself out.
He was really hurt.
I know.
Is anyone home?
Coming.
Are you the new vet?
No, actually, I'm not a vet at all.
What are you? I mean, who?
I'm Molly Jones. Vicky Dean, the vet, is ill. I'm just helping out.
Yeah, well, I need some help. I don't like cats.
What do you want me to do with it?
Oh, cripes, nothing. Mavis, that's the wife. She'd kill me. It's her cat. One of them.
What's her name?
Melody.
Hello, Melody. She looks all right. Hey, all her fur's gone on one side.
Well, my wife's got these two cats. This one, Melody, and Symphony, the tomcat. Everything was all right. That's if you like cats, until
Harmony?
Tiddles came along. This one's fur kept disappearing.
I know all about that. My aunt had a cat that did just the same thing. Melody's over-grooming herself. She's trying to outdo the new, younger female. It's an old story.
You mean she's licking her fur off?
She's jealous of the new cat.
Silly old thing. She's been fixing everything.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We girls like to look our best regardless.
Beats me. What do we do then?
Well, my aunt had to get rid of the new cat. Give it away, I mean.
The wife won't like that.
She wouldn't want Melody here to groom herself to death, would she?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I'd come in and get a pill or a tonic or something, and instead I find out I got a neurotic cat. Man feels a mug. How much do I owe you?
It's my pleasure. After all, I'm not really qualified.
Oh, you did the job.
If you want us to find a home for Tiddles, you just let us know.
Silly damn cat.
I should have been a vet.
Excuse me, can you fix my duck?
What seems to be the trouble,
Her egg's stuck.
Yes, I've checked Mitzi, Mrs. Craig. She's had something to eat and she's settling in quite nicely. So you mustn't worry at all. Yeah, I'll get Vicky to ring you as soon as she's feeling a bit better. Bye for now. Mrs. Craig.
You seem to have everything under control.
Vic, how are you? What did Dr. Elliot say it is you've got?
Oh, I'm keeping them guessing.
What's this? Oh, they're people that would like you to phone them back when you're feeling a bit better. I've marked the ones that sounded urgent with double exclamation marks. People have been very friendly.
Oh, good. Oh, I've just got to sort out some paperwork. Oh, and Molly, can I ask you a really big favour and ask you to take some pills over to the Halls place for me?
Just point me in the right direction.
Well, you can take my car. It's a mile past the old greenhouses in Fernhill Road. And you better put on a thicker skin when you go there. Wayne Hall's opinion of lady vets is unprintable. These are for the cat. He won't let me touch the farm animals.
What are they?
Tapeworm tablets.
Maybe we should give them to Wayne.
Don't let him get to you. It's the Wayne Halls of this world that I have to win over.
I'll charm him out of his gumboots.
No charm.
I'll be rugged.
Rugged is better.
Rugged it is. Hello.
Right.
Are you Mr. Hall?
That's right.
I'm Molly Jones, a friend of Vicky Dean's. She's not very well, so she asked me to bring these out for you.
Nothing serious.
Oh, no, she'll be back on the rounds in no time. But if you need anything else...
Cat's pills. That's all I need.
Ah, yes, well, the directions are there with them. Hello. What's your name?
That's Gary. Going to fancy dress party, are you?
Oh, no, I just wear these things to make people laugh, you know.
Well, that works.
Well, I hope the pills cure your tapeworm, Mr. Hall. And remember, if you need a vet, call the best. Bye.
2 women? That's all we need.
Has Vicky ever had a chance, even half a chance to prove how good she is?
Listen, being a vet's no job for a woman. Not in the country.
Keep them in the kitchen and the bedroom where they belong, eh?
Well, you won't change my mind about a woman looking after farm animals.
You're behind the times, Mr. Hall.
Come on, mate. Let's get the ploughing done.
They're all fed, and Johnny Pierce picked up his dog.
Thanks, Molly.
No worries. How's the locum working out?
Tom Hales, no complaints.
You know, I thought brucellosis was a disease that cows got.
Yeah, well, they don't much anymore. We inoculate them against it. But it's an occupational hazard for vets. You get it by internally examining a cow. I must have got this cut.
Look, I don't want to hear any more. I'll make some tea. Oh, has the doctor been today?
No. Look at this. I've already had 8 injections and I've got 13 more to go. I don't think I can stand it.
Does it really hurt, does it?
Yes. And just as he's about to put the needle in me, he moans, "Oh, Victoria."
Gosh, hospital linen's boring. Can't you get something in pink or purple?
Look, I have to go. Sister, could you get Molly into a white coat or something?
Oh, haven't you got something with stripes or spots? Oh, hello.
Oh, Alfred, don't tell me you've come back to work. How nice.
I'm no scab. It's me foot. I knocked it getting out of bed today. I think I've broken my toe or something.
Oh, you poor thing.
Now, don't waste any sympathy on Alfred, Molly. He's our handyman. And he's on strike at the moment.
Does this mean you're not going to treat me?
Oh, we're not on strike, Alfred. Of course, we are having great difficulty in finding volunteers to do your work, but your toe is foremost in our thoughts right now. But you make yourself comfortable, because you might be in for a short wait.
Are you still waiting? Is your toe still sore?
Yeah,
Would you like a cup of tea?
my word.
It's got milk in it.
I like milk and sugar.
Oh, how many sugar?
4. I'm a bit of a sweet tooth.
Mrs. Allen said there's no more hot water. The boiler's gone bung. Now, what do you think about that, Alfred?
Well, that's a shame. If I wasn't on strike, I'd fix it up.
But we need hot water.
It's out of my hands, really. Union rules. You wouldn't want me breaking union rules.
Have you been admitted to hospital?
No, not yet. Aye,
Hospital services are for hospital patients only.
fair go. I'm only maintaining solidarity with me fellow workers, you know.
What do we do?
I don't know. I don't know how to fix a boiler. You need a degree or something.
Well, does anyone else know?
Only Alfred.
Right. Alfred,
Yeah?
here's your tea.
Oh, thanks. You're a good sport.
Alfred,
Nice. What?
if you don't fix the boiler, I'm going to jump on your toe. Well?
All right.
Mrs. Roberts needed a bedpan, so I... Hello? Hello?
Hello, Molly?
Oh, hooray, the cavalry.
Dr. Elliot said I could come and help.
Yeah, the joint's deserted. They're all chopping out an appendix or something. I'm going to sort linen.
What can I do?
Clean bedpans?
Oh, gee, sorry. He said no patient contact.
Some excuse. Oh, Alfred needs his toe dressed again. You could show him to the cubicle.
All right.
Alfred. Alfred.
Don't tell me. At last. Hey, hang on. You're the vet.
Yes.
It's truth. I knew you were short-staffed, but fair go. No animal doctor's going to treat me.
Oh, can you two stand by to help? We have a problem. We'll need all hands.
Sure.
Ellen can't come in again tomorrow. You'll have to move it to Friday.
Rotten strike.
I have to go, or Doris will go on a rampage, and the girls will stop laying.
Oh, Molly, you've been marvelous. I don't know what we would have done without you.
See you later.
Oops, that'll be Alice. I promised her a back rub.
Yeah, well, that's the end of it up here. I'll leave you to chase up the Sydney stuff. I'll send you a report later. Yeah, thanks very much. Bye now.
How old is Mr. Fletcher?
Oh, 84?
He must be on monkey glands or something. If he pinches my backside once more, he won't see 85.
All the nurses complain.
Even me. He's a bit short-sighted, too.
Wow, dress to kill.
No jokes. I'm not in the mood for it.
Matron Cortez.
Feel like cooking?
Not really.
Oh, hang on. I think I'll find you something.
You've been to see Terence today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, thank you. Thank you for calling. Well, the strike is over. All union members have been instructed to return to work.
Saved by the bell. Hallelujah.
Oh, I've really enjoyed working here.
Oh, any time, Molly. Any time at all.
Well, back to the farm, woman.
Oh, could you just perhaps finish the beds before you go? They don't start till tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Hang on a tick, I'll give you a hand.
I'll have a look at Mrs. Harper's veins next, please, matron.
Yes, yes. I'll just go and prepare her for you, Doctor.
Mind if I join you? Well, I don't think I've got a great future as a diagnostician. I say appendicitis, and it turns out to be the pox.
So you're not perfect?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. We really ought to be celebrating the end of the strike. If I got down in a suitably appropriate position, like my knees, would you have dinner with me tonight? Huh?
Why not?
Anybody home? Hi.
Oh, what's that?
Yabby stew, one of Frank's recipes.
Oh, I'm not into yabbies.
Why not?
They're scavengers. They eat offal.
Oh, they don't taste awful. I'm sorry. It's really delicious, especially with Frank's sauce.
Oh, I know I'd hate it.
Why?
Oh, it's a long story.
You don't know what you're missing. Keeping busy?
Just been out to see Ted Shepherd's Clydesdale.
Oh, that's a beautiful horse. What's wrong with it?
Looks like Stringholt.
Is that very bad?
It's a nerve irritation in a muscle in the hind leg that causes the horse to kick involuntarily. It can be just an attack that passes, but then it can affect the horse permanently. If it's Australian Stringholt, then it's okay, but if it's true Stringholt, then it's not. It's operable, but it's expensive and you need special facilities.
I hope it's not the bad one.
Ted Shepherd's going to show that horse. Could mean good business for me if I can fix it. I've just got to fix it.
You will. You're brilliant.
I know.
So, what was all this about Frank?
Oh, he's going berserk.
Oh, yeah. I saw him earlier in town. He was booking everyone, even dogs. You know Mrs. Gardner's Labrador? It's half blind. It can hardly walk because of arthritis. Frank booked it for loitering.
Little Hitler on the prowl. Wake up, Fang. There's someone at the window. Bark. Go on, bark. Hello, Sergeant Gilroy. There's a man at my window. Is that you, Beverly? Yes, a pervert. I know what he's come to do. Will you just get Frank?
It's all right, love. Stay calm. There's nobody outside. I've checked. Now, do you think you can tell me what happened?
Yeah, sure. I was at the stove making soup, and...
Sorry, hang on. Whereabouts were you?
Here. Here's the stove. I was making yabby soup. Oh, by the way, Frank, your sauce was really good.
One thing at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what did you see?
Well, I was bending over, and I got this funny feeling that someone was watching me. And then I saw this face in the window.
That window there.
Yeah, that's right.
What was the time?
I don't know.
Well, how long ago?
About a quarter of an hour, more or less. Well, half an hour, something like that.
Look, you've got to try and be more specific.
Sorry.
Was it 20 minutes, 15 minutes?
Well, it feels more like 20 to me, and if we go on talking about it, it's going to get longer.
Let's say within the last half hour.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
Now, right, can you describe the man you saw?
It was really horrible.
Yeah, I know. Was he old, young? Was he tall?
I don't know.
Well, how old?
Middle-aged.
40s, 50s?
40s. Maybe 50s.
Love, you've got to try a little harder.
I'm trying, Frank.
I know.
Late 40s, early 50s.
How tall? Taller than me.
Well, he was outside. I only saw the head and I was too...
What was he wearing?
A coat. A blue coat.
Well, was there anything unusual? Did he have any scars, tattoos? Did he have a beard, a moustache, short or long hair? Did he talk to you?
No.
Did he do something obscene?
No.
Or try to attack you? Was he armed?
I don't know.
Well, did you see a weapon, a gun or a knife?
No.
Well, what did he do?
Well, he didn't do anything. He just stood there looking for about 5 or 10 seconds and then he disappeared.
That's all?
That's all. He was wearing glasses.
Glasses. Not dark glasses.
Yeah, that's right. Sunglasses.
Was he about so tall with the glasses wrap around?
Yeah, that's him. What's the matter, Frank?
Nothing.
Oh, well, that's good. I'll tell Molly. Nah, she's all right. She was just shocked. Okay, thanks for calling. That was Frank Gilroy. He said not to worry about that bloke last night. He knows who it is. He's talked to him and he won't come back again.
Well, he'd better not. I know who it is. Blind Freddie and young Phil. They're harmless. Everybody knows them.
Harmless?
Well, you're new in town. They're probably just checking you out. They must have got a fright when you screamed.
Well, he gave me a fright. Darling, why don't you sit down and have a proper feed?
No, I can't. I've got to be in the hospital 5 minutes. I'll have some dinner when I get there tonight.
You better get going, Mr. Jones.
Yes, matron. You can't wait to get rid of me so you can start plotting.
Well, you can get involved too if you like.
Bye.
Now, where are we with this tree cutting business, Marta?
You sure you're not just offering because Brendan said you'd be interested?
I know. Me and trees are like that. I've saved trees before.
Good. Well, then, between the two of us, we should be able to get some support for what we're doing.
To victory. Hello? Oh, hi, Marta. They're going to bulldoze the area? Now? Well, what do we do? Oh. Well, there must be something I can do. Don't worry, Marta. I'll think of something. Bye. Move over, Emily Pankhurst. Here comes Molly Jones. Now what? Oh, am I glad to see you.
You all right?
Yeah,
Saw your car down the track. Who did that to you?
no one.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I've done this to stop the bulldozers.
Oh, right.
When are they coming? I've been here for hours. I'm getting cramps.
Oh, tree cutting's been postponed till Friday.
You're kidding! Why doesn't someone tell me?
You're going to need some more people here if you're planning on staying overnight.
You should get Shirley, Marta, Beverly,
Marta,
Ida.
she was supposed to be here. Where is she?
The more people, the better. But a protest's got to be well organised to get anywhere.
You haven't seen Marta?
You've got to show them, assert yourself, otherwise they'll walk all over you.
Yeah. That's just how I feel about it, Sergeant.
Good, well, I better get going. You obviously know what you're doing. Eden?
Frank? Sergeant! Don't go, don't leave me here, please. I can't get myself unchained. I threw the key away.
Away? Well, where?
Over there somewhere.
Oh.
Susan's tribe are down with the plague, so I'm going in tonight to do the beat for her.
Oh, poor darling. How was the morning?
Oh, good, thank God. We had a visit from some Sydney heavies. One of their minions is down in the morgue tonight, making sure no one spirits Linda Main's body away.
Oh. You want to hear a little bit of cheerful news?
Yeah?
I had a phone call from Canberra.
Canberra? Oh, the Yabbies?
A very enthusiastic restaurateur phoned and he said that he wants to come and see my setup, and if he likes what he sees, he's going to take regular supplies for, wait for it, his chain of gourmet seafood restaurants.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. What did I tell you? Yabbies are no joke. They're big business. The dam's teeming. We could honestly make lots and lots of money.
You will. But personally, I'd just like to sit back and watch the corn grow.
Oh, that corn. I'm really worried about it, Brendan.
Why?
Well, there's just so much of it out there.
Well, I like it.
You know, I thought maybe the yabbies could be corn-fed, or I could probably... Hello? Oh, hi, Marta. What's wrong?
Well, it's about the demonstration. I don't want to be involved anymore. No, Molly, it's not that I think we're wrong. I believe the tree should be saved. Look, I've thought about it a lot. I'm sorry if you feel I'm letting you down. Yes, well, perhaps I am. Look, I'll have to go. I'll keep in touch. Yes, bye, Molly.
Look, I've already made an idiot of myself out there, chained up like Robinson Crusoe. The least you could do is join us now while it's all happening.
Molly, it's different now.
Why? Because some homicide detectives are here. They're not interested in trees, Marta. They're investigating a murder, for heaven's sake. Tell her, Brendan.
Makes sense, matron.
Neither of you understand.
Oh, the terror by night, the knock at the door, the secret police.
Yes.
Look, this is Australia.
Oh, I know. I know it's not reasonable, it's stupid. But I'm really afraid of those policemen.
Well, then you should go.
Why?
To get over your fear.
It is different here, Marta.
The police are the police, the same anywhere in the world.
Frank's a policeman.
Well, nobody's like Frank. Look, honestly, Marta, it's going to be all right. Nobody's going to get hurt. Only those trees if we don't hurry up.
I must be crazy.
Well, that's all right. So am I. Let's go.
All right.
Just the same, take care. I mean, you do have a family of 5,000 to look after.
Yabbies.
Come on, move out of the way, bloody idiots. Out of the way, come on.
Go back! Everybody, link up! Hold on! Stop! Go back! You can't come through! Go back! Where's the police? The police should be here. Stop! Stop! Everybody, hold on! Keep together!
Bloody stirrers. Why don't you get back where you come from? Go on, beat it.
Don't move!
Well, the bearings need rebushing. It should be okay for the time being.
I think that generator was around before electricity was invented. I mean, discovered. Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of people in this town that don't. Mind me acting like a friend, Molly, and giving you a word of advice?
No?
Well, I might start off by telling you there was another ratbag in this town a while back.
Ratbag.
Oh, eccentric. Nice enough bloke, but
Eccentric.
wrote he did. Had a funny way with words. Like once. Remember, you know that woman, Mrs. Harris, that works down the dry cleaners, that big woman? Well, he said she looked like a splendid galleon, fully rigged.
She does, too.
See? You'd have got on real well with him. Two eccentrics.
So, what happened to him?
All left in the end. More lonely than anything, I think. Because he got that way, people would duck for cover whenever they seen him coming.
What you're really trying to say, Bob, is that people in this town don't like anyone who seems a bit different.
Right.
And people who go chaining themselves to gates are
Definitely different. Right.
But what do you do when you want to protest against something? Just shut up about it?
Yeah. Anyway, women shouldn't meddle up in politics.
Trying to save trees is hardly politics.
That was pretty nice stuff, that. What is it?
Yabby Mornay.
Oh, a bit partial to yabbies myself. What else is in it beside the yabbies?
Oh, chopped onion, herbs, cream, brandy. That's where I went wrong. Too heavy-handed.
Oh.
Come on, Doris. You'll love this. It's absolutely rigid with brandy. You old alcoholic.
That's the pig's bowl, isn't it?
Yep.
Hey, Molly. Molly. Look what I got.
Well, that's really lovely, honey.
Sorry.
Oh, Brendan. What is it?
I got it second-hand from the butcher's. It's a sausage-making machine.
Yeah, well, you can't have all the space. I need it for Yip.
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 Yip or yip?
Yip. Yabby Industry Promotions. These are all my recipes. 25 ways to cook a yabby.
Yeah, I've got some great ideas on how to make sausages, too.
But your sausage making's only a hobby.
Oh, some people are pretty interested in trying them. You know, I think I might run some up for the hospital menu. I might start with pork.
Not pork.
Yeah, I got this great recipe from a lady in the butcher's, whiskey cured, the pork.
You can't.
What?
Not Doris.
No, not Doris. She wouldn't fit.
Oh, well. Anyway, you can't have all the space. I'm running an industry here, not a hobby.
Yeah, some people were talking about your industry in the butcher's today.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, you're the talk of the town, you little busybody.
Oh, that. Honestly, Bob Hatfield was here this morning giving me a heart-to-heart. Half an hour later, it's Beverly on the phone. Everyone's talking about you chaining yourself to that gate. Well, the way they've been going on, you'd think I would have been stark naked. I should have been and really given them something to talk about.
Molly, we are living in a little country town, you know. It's not Adelaide.
It sure isn't.
So couldn't you try to tread a little bit more softly, just in the beginning?
Brendan, don't take any notice of them. They'll change their tune. You wait until they realise that I've started the first Wandon Valley export market with my yabbies. They're going to love me.
Yes, Marta, that sounds fine. But I'll still pop in and see him when I can. Right, bye. Well, another satisfied customer, Marta's horse.
That's good.
Sorry, Molly, I've got to go. Another sick horse. Two, in fact, mare and foal.
Listen, Vicky, I've just been out getting a few yabbies, biggies.
Oh, that's right. That restaurant guy's coming, isn't he? When?
Friday. And on the way to the dam, I passed this big farmhouse. Mustard-looking place with a rusty roof. And there was this dog chained up to the farm gate on a chain about that long.
Yeah?
He was just chained up. The poor thing didn't even have any shelter, and he'd knocked his water dish over.
Yeah, well, farmers usually do that when they're not there. Keeps livestock in and people out.
I wanted to let him off.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Good, because it's the farmer's property, not yours.
Well, that doesn't give him the right to treat it like that.
Molly, it's a work dog.
And that makes it all right if he's cruel to it.
There's a big difference between the life of a city dog and the life of a country dog.
Boy, for someone who's supposed to love animals...
I do love animals, and I respect them. I'm just not sooky about them.
Oh, you just on your way out?
Oh, hi, Molly. Yeah, to see Marta's horse.
Well, Brendan said he was all right.
Well, he's improving, but I just got the results on some swabs on another couple of horses out that way. Mare and foal. They've got strangles. It's very contagious.
Strangles?
Streptococcus equi. Swelling forms around the glands. Oh, I just want to reassure myself that the General's okay, despite what Marta says.
Oh, well, have you just got 1 minute?
Well, half a minute.
That's the dog I told you about. The RSPCA have got one the same.
When what?
Photo. Supporting evidence for the charge.
Against whom?
The farmer. I've reported him for cruelty.
Molly, you didn't. Why didn't you come and speak to me before you did a stupid thing like that?
A stupid thing? That dog is skin and bone.
It's sleek. Work dogs usually are.
Oh, no. Look, I've gone back and I checked the law and I had another look at that dog and someone had to report it.
It's about time you realised how things work around here.
Oh, I know how things work around here. They work slowly or not at all.
Yeah, slowly. Because people like to sort out their own problems before they go dobbing into the authorities.
You know, I thought if anyone was going to support me, it would be you, Vicky.
What sort of a reaction do you think you'll get in Wandon doing a thing like this?
You only care about that rotten farmer. You don't even give a damn about that poor dog.
I've got to go. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with what you've done.
Now, next time you get out, you've had it, Doris. I'll let Brendan make sausages out of you. It was a joke, Doris.
Molly!
You're home early, darling?
Trevor Lang came to see me at the hospital today. I tried to phone you, but you weren't in.
Who?
The farmer you reported.
Oh, he came to see you. Not
Molly.
game enough to face me, eh?
He was ropeable.
I'll bet he was.
Because you haven't got any grounds for reporting him.
You haven't seen that dog, Brendan.
No, but Vicky Dean has. He went to her and got a signed report saying it's a perfectly healthy, well-fed animal with no signs of maltreatment at all.
Vicky didn't want to believe me either.
Lang's talking about suing, Molly.
You take that farmer's word against mine?
No, but I'd take Vicky Dean's. If she says the dog's okay, then the dog's okay.
You're on their side.
You're in the wrong, Molly. Admit it.
Oh, boy. This newspaper is a pits. At the Wandon Valley District Hospital last Thursday night, Mrs. Trevor Broadbridge, 21, gave birth to a son, Shane Malcolm. Trevor is a past president of the Wandon Valley Poulterers Association. They don't even give her name. Who do they think had the baby, her or Chicken Man?
No, I was there. It was definitely her.
I don't think me and this town live on the same planet.
Didn't you read that interview with that RSPCA bloke?
Yeah.
No, all that business about them appreciating people reporting things. Well, that was you, they meant.
Yeah. Well, even the Lone Ranger had Tonto.
Anyway, I agree with him. People ought to report things.
So you've forgiven me?
Yeah. You did what you thought was right.
Come on, boy. Do the right thing. Don't give up on me.
Hi. It's me, Supermouth.
Hi.
How is he?
Not good, I'm afraid.
Poor old fella. I thought you might be able to use some sustenance. Coffee?
Oh, Molly, yes, thanks.
And some sandwiches? And some homemade Anzac biscuits?
Oh.
It's all right, I didn't make the biscuits. A grateful patient gave them to Brendan.
I needed this.
Obviously someone who doesn't know that he was married to me.
Did you read that article by the RSPCA man?
You didn't agree with it.
I didn't read it. Someone told me about it. And yes, I did agree with it. I just thought you went about it the wrong way, that's all.
Yes, I know. I shouldn't have reported Mr. Lang about his dog. All he got was a warning. Now everyone hates me.
No, they don't. Well, maybe some do, but it'll blow over.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, so what? I should be used to it by now. Well, I'll leave all this with you.
Oh, you're not going, are you? You wouldn't have time to stay and help.
Yeah, sure. Just give the orders.
Well, the abscesses in his throat aren't pointing. They're forming inwards. And the poultice doesn't seem to be working as well as it should be.
What can I do?
Could you rub him down while I apply another poultice? He's really uncomfortable.
You must must have missed out on attending that operation on the Clydesdale with the new vet.
Oh, well.
Well, I hope Marta appreciates it. The General's going to be all right, isn't he?
I don't know, Molly. I just wish Marta had got in touch with me earlier. He's getting worse. I'll have to do something soon.
I came as soon as I could. He's not responding.
No. The abscesses are broken, but they've discharged into his chest. It could block his windpipe and lungs. And that could lead to purulent pneumonia.
What can we do?
Plug him full of antibiotics and hope for the best.
Is he suffering?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I don't want him to suffer.
He's still got a chance, Marta. He's a big, strong horse. I've got the things I need in my car. Molly, can you give me a hand?
I'm sorry if it hurts. I promise I won't let it hurt too much. Please don't die. You're all I've got.
We're having guests for dinner.
Oh, Brandon.
And Molly.
You'll never guess my mother rang.
Oh, your mother's coming. Good.
No, Mr. Orsini.
Who?
You know, the restaurateur, the one that Mother said was interested in my yabbies. You know, the one with the chain of restaurants?
Yep.
Well, he wants to check me out and give me a contract.
Does he? Good. You got any left to show him? Looks like you've cooked the whole herd.
No, I haven't. I'm just testing out some of Frank Gilroy's recipes. You know, to impress him. Show him the state of the art.
Hey, that's good.
Wait till they find out. It'll really make them sit up and take notice of me.
Oh, yabbies are pretty hard to impress, Mol.
No, them. All of them out there.
Hey, I can tell you someone who is impressed with you. Me.
Are you?
Which one of these is our dinner?
Well, none of them. They're all for Mr. Orsini to try. We're going to have an omelette and salad.
Oh, Mol.
Look, Mr. Orsini is going to make us rich.
And famous?
I don't care about famous. Just rich. Well, yeah, maybe famous. Here in Wandon Valley.
They're gonna love you, baby.
I've got quite a few yabby dishes I'd like you to try, Mr. Orsini. Just suggestions, you know.
Well, I won't have time for that, Mrs. Jones. It took me so much trouble to find you. The people around here, they're not so helpful, huh?
You told them you were looking for me?
Yeah. One fella, he just turned his back on me.
They're not too, keen on my yabby farm.
Freshwater crayfish, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, yes.
They reckon you nuts, huh?
Yes.
Oh, funny people, country people.
There's thousands of freshwater crayfish in here, Mr. Orsini. Little devils, where are you?
You're going to need at least that many. I'm going to open 3 new restaurants in a couple of months. Have you got a packing shed for them?
Sort of. Oh, they're all sitting up here looking at me yesterday. Where are you?
It's a good location. I'd have thought you'd need some kind of a net to cover them.
Yeah, I might do that.
Mrs. Jones, what is down there?
Oh, it's just the river.
I thought so. Give it up, Mrs. Jones.
They probably all buried themselves in the mud.
No. Your crayfish went that way. They have gone walkabout, your yabbies. Back to the river.
I had an idea. 2 ideas. You could try putting some wire netting over the dams, or it might be easier to build some tanks.
No.
No?
I never want to see another yabby as long as I live.
Oh, come on. You're not going to let one little failure get you down, are you?
One little failure. All my yabbies walk back to the river. I tried to grow vegetables. The chooks ate them. Then the dog scared the chooks to death, and I couldn't get a loan. Then there was the turkeys. That was a great idea, except that they get sinusitis, and if that doesn't get them, the blackhead will.
Oh, well, Molly...
You talk about failure. There's my clothes, that business with the trees, there's Mr. Lang's dog. I'm just doing my public duty. I'm just here to amuse the gossips. Give them some... See? I can't even look after a stupid earring.
Oh, Molly. Oh, darling, don't you think you're getting a little paranoid?
Oh, of course I am. Wouldn't you be?
Look, why don't you try doing something different today? Try and calm down a bit. Do something quiet and relaxing. Have some fun.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Try making some sausages. That's fun.
Oh, yeah, hilarious.
Oh, come on. You could be a great help to me. I'll need an assistant at the demo.
What demo?
The Ladies Auxiliary. Didn't I tell you? They've asked me to give a demonstration on sausage making.
You see?
What?
That's it. That just proves my point. They can't stand me. They wouldn't let me anywhere near their rotten auxiliary. But they all love you. Poor Brendan, stuck up there with that rat bag. They feel sorry for you. I bet they're choosing a new wife for you right now.
Molly! Oh. Hello, darling. How's things?
Hi.
You gonna join me?
No, thanks.
Go on, do you good. There's nothing like a drop of well-earned amber. Oh, what a day. A good day, though, mind you. We had a baby, an appendectomy, and Miss Bird didn't wet the bed once.
That's terrific.
So how's things down on the farm?
I should never have seen Paris.
Not a good day, huh?
I went to town. What is laughingly called a town in this part of the world. I went to that shrine of sophistication, the Niagara Cafe. A cup of coffee, I thought. A friendly voice, a human face.
And?
No one came in. An hour and a half I sat there, no one. I went to the hospital, but you weren't around, and Marta was flat out. Brendan, I can't stand it any longer. I'm going to go mad if we just don't get away for a while. Can't we take a week off? Just the two of us. Sydney, Adelaide, I don't care. As long as there are millions of people and no one. No one talks about the weather.
What's the weather got to do with it?
Haven't you noticed? Everyone here is obsessed by it. We need rain or we don't need rain, or we've got to have rain by next
Molly,
week.
they're farmers. And I seem to remember a certain spunky lady farmer that used to feel the same way.
I know. It's important, vital. And terribly boring.
Oh, look, I can't go away now. We lose 2 part-time sisters during the school holidays, and I'm not up for leave in any case. And I've got my demonstration of sausage making at the Ladies Auxiliary. Well, but there's no reason on earth why you can't go.
By myself?
Yeah, why not? Go to Adelaide, see a few movies, see your friends again. Let Caroline spoil your rotten.
Oh, look, I couldn't leave you here to cope with everything.
Of course you could.
But you'd be here on your own.
I don't mind.
It's a 30-hour-a-day job.
I could do it with one arm tied behind my back. Easy.
Might look easy, but that's because I make it look easy.
Oh, Molly, look, I
I'd
only...
rather warn me that this might happen.
That what might happen?
That I'd be taken for granted. And if that's the way you feel, I will go away by myself. Alone. I don't think I've left anything out.
It'll take me a week to read it.
And you will remember that Henry has to stay inside now, won't you?
What? I'm not having a rooster inside.
I told you he's got a sore foot, and if he stays outside, the girls will peck him.
Typical females. They'll only peck a bloke while he's down.
That is a very sexist remark, Brendan.
Look, Henry will be fine. Don't worry.
Don't worry. You know about No Name's ointment?
On his leg, daily.
Twice, if you can manage it. And don't give Doris any grog, will you? Just keep her on the plain stuff. I think those yabbies might have been a bit rich.
Are you sure you haven't got a case of anthrax somewhere? Foot and mouth disease or swine fever? Something I can really get my teeth into.
I wouldn't be going if there was anything serious, Brendan.
Look, will you stop worrying? I'll be fine.
There's just Fang's nails.
Would you like them pearl or frosted?
They need clipping. Maybe I shouldn't go after all.
Listen to me. You're going to drive down to Adelaide very carefully. You're going to go out every night and sleep in late every morning. Now, I can feed the animals, tend to their wounds, water the corn and weed the veggies. All right?
Sorry I'm early. Got a house call to make on the way.
On the way where?
Oh, well, you got the car. Simon will be driving me to work.
Oh, that's nice of you, Simon.
Look, I had a thought. Why don't you move in for the duration?
Escape from that pub? Live in a real house? What a great idea.
You can help me with Doris.
Oh, I thought that'd be a catch. What about Fatso?
More than welcome.
You're on. Have a nice time, Molly. Don't hurry back.
Do. Bye, darling. Be good.
You were going to tell me which...
Yes, stick to the highway.
route to take.
Oh, and ring me when you get there.
Bye, Brendan.